Kids. I said, Katie, Robert's still doing what they got to do to survive.
5:05. Ooh.
Go to Harlem and talk to them and talk to the Nation of Islam. The White Hotel now 7. Now we headed to the White House. The same brothers telling us.
Well, here it is, 5:05 in the morning, and I've been sitting here testing out my chat. I've now got super chats, so if y'all want to click in, send a little tip or something, or say I could do the scratch offs, which I'm not doing scratch offs right now. I will be doing scratch offs later, maybe later on today or something. Let me turn this thing down. Sitting here watching a little bit of James Brown right now, but I've been trying to figure this thing out all night long. I'm not very bright, especially when it comes to this live streaming stuff. This is kind of all new to me. So I got the super chat down here. I've got the emojis y'all can use. These are cool. Yeah. Oh my goodness, sleepy. Oh, let's see here. Y'all get all kind of get in happy. You can put in little hearts like that. Let's see here. What else can you give me the thumbs up like that? Let me get that thing out the way there. Yeah, all kind of things. Not really doing a giveaway right now or anything. We had 2 winners the other night on my giveaway, on Monday night giveaway. That was Ms. Williams and one Ms. Dubs. Each one of them won $25 gift card. I'll do the gift card thing again later. I was just sitting here. Thought I'd get on here and try to see what I could do to get this figured out. But I don't know what the heck I'm doing, to be honest with you. And then I've also sit here and I figured out some new methods on Pick and Pick 3 as well. I hope my live streaming is doing okay. If y'all want to, I see I got 2 viewers on here. Get on this chat and say something to me so I know who you are. Let me see here. Yeah, this is right cool. I was just sitting here looking at these emoji things down here. Got airplane, rocket, clocks, all kind of stuff. If it's raining outside, you can let me know it's raining. Hey, Clem, you cold over there? Where you at? We're supposed to be having, oh my God, we're supposed to be having 80-degree weather. That's a surprise for me. Yeah, I asked myself, where did you get that ticket from? He got it from a store here in Columbia called Bucks, and it's kind of like downtown. I never went to the store. It's kind of like off in the hood a little bit, but it's up from the river. And it's just a little old store that, not a commercial, I guess what you call a chain store, nothing like that. All it is was a little bait and tackle shop. They just right up from the river. We got a main river that runs through the center of Columbia, the Broad River, okay? And then you got places out there where people can go and fish and do their thing. So Buck sells tackle and fishing goods and stuff like that. And I think they got a little restaurant where you can go in there and buy snacks and course, you can get your beer and lottery. Oh, all the whole time that I had lived downtown in Columbia, I'm saying I just wanted to kick myself in the butt because I didn't know that this guy went to that store to buy scratch offs. I just never would go in the store because it's just a little. I don't even know that who runs it or anything like that. It's just a little. Well, honestly, I just didn't think it was a good place to go into. It kind of scared me a little bit. It's one of those stores that kind of like sells a lot of beer and a lot of stuff like that. And not that I don't drink a lot of beer. I don't drink. I take that back. I gotta confess. I do drink beer once in a while. I like a little bit of beer, not much, but just a little. I got the Corona. All right, that's the only beer that I really, really like. I swap my leg. I got something on my leg, but I like a Corona beer. It's got a good. It's a Mexican beer, okay, and to me, it's got a good kind of a grainy, corny, millish taste. Maybe I guess I could describe it like that. What the hell? Anyway, man, this place is something else. Um, damn, that must be for travel. I'm sitting here just playing with this stuff right here. Yeah, just sitting here playing with this stuff right here. Um, but he goes all over the place. The guy I'm talking about that scratched off the $10,000. He goes all over the place, and sometimes, some nights he'll have like big scratch offs where he'll buy like maybe $1,000 with $10 tickets. But he will show it on YouTube and he'll do the scratch offs on YouTube. So that particular night was back in June of last year is when he did it. Actually, I just didn't, I missed it because last year I was having such a bad year, and I blew out my iPad, my little iPad, and I completely missed any of his travel. Anyway, there we go again. He had just started scratching, had his first ticket and laid it down on the table and scratched off two numbers, and on the third number was number 34. And he said he had a match, and I'm like, what the heck? And he scratched it off, and when he saw 5 big zeros and that one, ooh, more, he jumped back like he seen a ghost. He sure did. I don't know that I would react that way. I mean, because how can I say this? I recently had a bank account that had a huge amount of money like that, kind of like twice as much money as that in it. So I know what it's like having a bank account that's got um 5-digit amount of money in it. You understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah. But I used all mine to kind of help out myself and get things straightened out around here and get me some transportation back under my feet, get my driver's license right. I got my I got 3 cars. 3 cars. Oh, I got the truck. And I got my 2 Lincolns out there. Oh Lord, I love my Lincolns. I mean, they're not brand new, no. Not by any sense of the means. But to me, I mean, they new. And they got low mileage on them too. Shoot, one of them Lincolns out there don't even have 70,000 miles on it. Hey, that other Lincoln barely got 140,000. Oh, the one that's got the 140,000, that's the one I drive the most. You know, it's a big old car. It's good enough for me to get into, and that's exactly what I need. Then I had to turn around and buy my daughter a car. I didn't have to. She's got to pay me back. She ain't paid me back yet. So that's shoot. I bought my computer set up here. I got an Apple iMac. I got an iPad Pro, big old 12-inch one, and then I got my iPhone. That's all the set, so I can at least try to make my videos go better. I'm just sitting rattling off at the mouth just because I want to. I got on here. I wanted to check out this super chat. So any of y'all want to get in on the super chat, say something to me, say hello, play with these emojis down here like I am. I'm just having a good old time doing that. What the hell is that thing? I wanted to see what all these things are. I can't see that good. Yeah. Ooh. Trying to be a good girl. I'm trying to be. Shoot. But I was sitting here last night, okay. Now if you want to talk, pick 3, pick 4. I ain't really ready to get off here yet. I want to make it count. But if you want to talk, pick 3 and pick 4. Let me tell you something. This way I figured it. If you're looking directly at the last draw, okay, last pick 3. So what I've been doing is the number's going to come off of that to figure out what the next number is going to be. I figured it this way. If I took that last, oh God, there go my crown again. I'm yawning again. I'm going to get out here with it. If you take the middle number as the last draw, okay, this is just one way of helping you figure out about what's going to come next. If you took that middle number and you multiplied it, okay, usually I'm not taking it first, depends on what it is, and multiply it by 2, multiply it by 3, multiply it by 4. Okay, and that 299 kind of tells me a lot right there. So if it come back, we already know that the 99s are not going to come back. Okay, I'll tell you that now. So it's not going to come back like a 399 or 499 or something like that. Now it may very well come back, and it could. There's a very good possibility. The way that they run these damn numbers now, it very well could come back a 249. Okay. But now if you added, okay, let me get my calculator right here. Hold on a minute now. Put my calculator on here. I'm sitting here freezing to death. Son, you got that back door open? I hope you don't. All right, 299. See, like can't see it right there. Oh shit, I done screwed it up now. Okay. On my phone. That's not my iPhone, by the way. No. Take that middle number right there, multiply it by oh my God. Come on now. All right. Do this. Add 2 and the 9 together. Add 2 and 9. All right. So automatically, if we automatically add 2 and 9, that's going to be 11. All right, 11 times 9 is what? 99. We know that's not going to come back. But per se, if it did take a tinkling to come back, this is what's going to happen. It's going to come back with a 4 and a 9. So it could fall back in the next draw as 4-9 or 9-4. You say, well, what about that first number, the 2? I'd add 1 to it or add 2 to it. So let's say if you add 1 to it, it's going to be 394 or 349. Add 2 to it, it's going to be 449 or 494, which is a good possibility. Or that middle 9 could very well mirror that 2 to a 7. It could mirror it to a 7, which would be 794 or 749. Or it could subtract 1 from that 2, which would then be 149 and 194. Does that make any sense? Those were some pretty good numbers to I might have to look at it. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can reach over here and grab my iPad. What did I do with that thing? I still get over here somewhere. Shucks. Right there. Give me 1 second. Oh, neat. Yeah, so I'm telling you, there ain't no dadgum reason whatsoever in the world now that Queen Chingling can't sit here and do her numbers and figure out some hits. See, it even lights up, so I got battery power to it. Golly. All right. And you know what? It's already connected to the internet. So let me go to Texas. Real quick, Lotto results. Let's look at Texas. That's what we're playing with. And I want to see exactly. You said, Clem, you said it. Y'all had last pick. Texas last pick 3 was 299 and had 3 doubles yesterday. Okay. Yeah, you did. So, all right. I'm going to back this up, okay? I'm going to back this up. If we go back yesterday evening, this is in Texas when y'all had the 718. This is just my figuring, okay? So if you're trying to figure out something for last night, you know when they throw a double, you know that's a shadow number, okay? I haven't yet figured out a shadow number. But let's just imagine, okay, just imagine a scale from 1 to 10. So, you know, on a lot of wheels, it cannot be a 10, so it's got to be a 0. Let me straighten my crown out so my brain will work properly. Yeah, so it's got to be a 0. So 0 is representative of that 10, okay? All right. With that being said, and Texas had 718. Think about it this way. Take that 1 and that 8. Like I said, it's coming off the middle number. You got to work from the middle number. 1 plus 8 is what? 9. Okay? Now, this is where they get the other 9, I believe. Since the 1 plus 8 is 9, if you wrote on a piece of paper, you write down 7, and you marry that 1 and 8 into a 9 and put the 7 and 9 together. That 9 is going to flip that 7 to a what? A 2. Okay. So that 2 could be used for the next draw. So you have a 2 and then you have a 9. However, when I sit and look at the 8 or the 1 either way, when you add 1 to the 7, that's 8. When you add 1 to the 8, that's 9. All right, a 9 in vortex math is a 3. And I've showed y'all before 1,000 times. You have your tri-families, which is 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, and 3, 6, 9. If you can't remember that, go to your phone pad. Okay? Look at, let me take this off for a minute. And I should have just left it on there. Calculator. Perfect. Just like that. Just like looking on your calculator. Read it vertical from the first line over. 1, 4, 7, 2, 5, 8, 3, 6, 9. That's vortex math, okay? If you read it horizontal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's in regular math, okay? So let's just say it's in the vortex family. All right. A 9 would flip that 7 to a 2. That's regular. But a 9 would take that 8 and mirror it to a 2, which is in vortex. You see what I'm saying? All right. Look at right there. It would take that 7. No, the 9 would take the 7 and mirror it to a 2. The 9 would also take the 8, which is in the second tri-family, the 2, 5, 8, and mirror that 8 to a 2. An 8 can also be representative of a 5. And I found out also, I haven't really quite understood this one yet, but a 9 somehow also gets represented as a 5. And that's with the lottery. I noticed it in these pick 3s and pick pickups that a lot of times a 9 and a 5 will hang together. Hey, y'all on here, let me know if y'all on here, whoever is in here listening to me. I like to know who all is viewing me. I like to see who all is on here. Say something to me in the chat. But again, with the way that I just explained it, 1 plus 8 is 9. That 9 married that 7 to a 2. And then the 9 would change the 8 to a 3. A 3 is also a 9. So that's how you get your shadow 9, is by mirroring it. Mirroring that 3. Or mirroring after the 7 is mirrored to a 2, add the 2 to the 1, and that also gives you 3. Right there's your shadow. I'll do another one for you right quick. That's not a good one right there because there's not a 9 in it. Mm-hmm. I would say like last Friday in this 294 that fell in the evening time. Y'all had 294. This was in Texas. All right, that 9 would mirror that 4 to another 9. I just write this down on paper. I wouldn't write it on anything else. That 9 would mirror that 2 to a 7. So being that the 7 and the 4 is in the same trifamily, hold on just a second, I'm coming to it. We already know 7 plus 4 is 11. Can't carry 11 can't carry 11 into the lotto because there is no 11 in lotto math. It just starts back as 1. So I guess what you'd have to do would be to hold on just a second. I'm looking at it. Yeah. I already automatically know that 9, let's just say 9 means change. A lot of people ask me about this, but this is the way I see it. 9 means change, not necessarily an end or a beginning or something great or something powerful. To me, it means change. So the 9 could change that 2 to an 8. Okay. You could also say 2 times 4. Just kind of overlook that that 9 for a minute. And you can look at it and say 2 times 4 would be 8, and you can use that. You wouldn't be far off from what a computer would be thinking. So if you added, like I said now, if you added the 2 and the 4 together, you'd get 6. All right. And also, if you added the 294, add all 3 of those digits, 294, add it all together, you would get 15. So you cannot use a 15. You drop that 1 and that will give you a 5. So meaning that 9 means change. That 9 would mirror that 4. No, it wouldn't either. And mirror that to a 7. But the 9 will mirror itself. The 9 will mirror itself to a 3. And that's another way you could look at it. No, it ain't 284. It's 294. A 9 would have to mirror itself in some cases. You know, I spend a lot of time here lately. I have taken a couple of months off. Basically, I've been stressed out. I just had to deal with a lot of issues with me as far as what's going on with me, as far as the big change. I mean, I've had pretty much a big life change other than still being in this dump. I'm still living here in this dump, but that's okay. That may change down the road here shortly. I just said I was going to put up with here just for a little while longer because it's cheap. I mean, hell, an idiot. I'm only paying, a couple $100 a month just to stay here. It may not be much of a hole to stay in, but it's cheap. And that's the way I like to live, is cheap. I like to live. I like to have my stuff paid for. So that's the way I am. I got my cars out there paid for. I got 2 very nice cars out there in the yard that are mine, that are completely paid for now. I got that truck out there in the yard. I ain't saying it's mine now. I kind of like give it to my boyfriend. He ain't even a boyfriend. He's a friend. Um, he lives here in the building, but doesn't live with me. He's my neighbor. I'll tell you the truth about that was I bought the truck and I liked it because I needed to haul my stuff in that I wanted to bring in. Like I got me a washing machine and a dryer and all kind of bunch of stuff that I need to make my life better. I got me a new office chair over there, which I only sat in a couple times since I bought it. But I've been having a little bit of issues sitting up lately as far as sitting in that chair because I'm supposed to be having my legs elevated. They're good my crown. I can't get my damn crown elevated. But anyway, I brought all my stuff in, and then when I got all my stuff in the house, here I am. I got 3 brand new cars, and I'm not really wanting to pay the damn insurance on 3 cars out there in the yard. Actually, I had 4 cars, but I still had that old piece of crap of junk that I got last year that the window wouldn't roll up on. I'm freezing to death in it. Had a big old rusted out hole in the back of the trunk. Man, I was riding in like a shoe shape last year. It could be 749. It very well could be. And it could be 743 as well. And also, I'll tell you this much, I've been hollering about that 843. I don't see how, but it could very well be 843. 843 had been traveling around. Then I'd pretty much, leave it with that. But I didn't want to pay insurance on all those darn cars. No. But that's the way I like to live. Have everything paid for and live damn dirt cheap. I ain't always lived in nice conditions. I ain't always lived in one steady spot either. Oh, Queen Chingling is a queen of the world. Yes, I am. I ain't always been here in Columbia either. I used to be all up and down the East Coast, all the way from North Carolina to Virginia. I used to be all over the daggone place. Clem, ain't nobody said nothing to me other than you. You're the only one that said anything to me on this chat line. You notice that? I didn't sit here. The only reason I got on here was to just play with these emoji things. I'll put my footprints on there. I like that. Bigfoot's on there. Check that out. Yeah. And I think the same method could be used in Pick 4 as well. I haven't really tried Pick 4. I haven't even thought about Pick 4 here lately, but I'll get there. Pick 4 really ain't that much different. If you notice, a lot of times Pick 4 will come with a double in it. So it's nothing other than a form of Pick 3. What the hell am I looking for? I know what I'm looking for. There it is. Hold on, man. Sit here messing up. And my crown won't stay on my head. But I'm sitting here up. I don't even know what time it is. It is 5:40. Lord have mercy. So I'm sitting here looking at yesterday's the 688 to start out yesterday in Texas. Let me tell you how that come out about to be 800. And there's a damn bug on my shoulder. Get out of here. All right. First of all, if you sit there and look at the 8, okay, that middle 8, all right, look at that middle 8 and the 688. That's in Texas now. If you mirrored an 8, that would mirror out to 3, okay? A 3 is the same as a 9. A 3, 6, and 9 is all the same, okay? A 3, 6, 9 is all the same. So, eight and 8 is 16, okay? 16 and 6 is 22. 2 and 2 from the 22 is what? 4. If you mirrored a 4 around, that would be 9. So the whole number tells me change already in it. So since one of those if you add all those numbers together, right? So you got 8, 8. Let's don't even pay no attention to that 6. 8, 8. One mirrored out into a 3. If you took all three numbers that add up to 22, we already know that on the lotto wheel you cannot play 22. So therefore it must be 2. Okay? With the 8, 8, if you took a 2 and added to the 8, that gives you what? 10. Now you got 3 slots to fill. Alright? And again, you got 8, 8. 8 plus 2 is what? 10. There's your 0, 0. And with that being said, and with computers being the way they are, it just took the 8 and put it at the front. It didn't delete the 8. That's why come numbers are so powerful. Does any of this that I'm saying, does it make any sense? At first, I thought I was crazy when I started talking like that. But what I'm doing now, since I know so much about numbers, I've spent these past 5 years like an idiot learning about numbers. I still ain't gotten no better than what I was. I mean, I've gotten a lot better at picking out numbers and everything. Because at first I didn't know my odds was 1 to 1,000 just like everybody else. But now I'm kind of narrowed my odds down. And I've gotten to where I pretty kind of tell you what, or at least get close. And sometimes I do actually hit it. I'll be sitting here and don't know what the number was before it's even drawn. And get mad at myself because I didn't go out there and play the damn thing. Didn't go up there and play because it's too daggum lazy. Just, ooh. That's another thing about me. I mean, I am, when it comes to money, last year I had no money. I had nothing. Absolutely nothing. So I had to sit here and, when I got my blessing back in January, I had to sit here and really think, how did I want that to play out? I said, well, do I want to buy me a new home right now? Just take all this money. No, I didn't have enough money to for me a house. I mean, I could, but hold on a minute. Yeah, but the problem being, I'd take right at $30,000, not have enough to pay for a house, and put that as a down payment. What if, my thinking was, what if something happened to me? Because I'm new to getting monthly benefits. I am very new to getting monthly benefits. And I'm not used to having a regular fixed income coming in. I'm not used to that at all. So what's going to benefit me better? Yes, I need a new house. Yes, I need a new home. But do I want to be financially tied down to one? And I got to sit and think to myself, hell, I'm already right at 60 years old. What if I did live for another 20 years? That'd be only 20 years that I'd be in a house. I mean, that's kind of morbid to sit and think about, but it's the damn truth. So the bad thing is, put $30,000 down on a new home. I got a crappy car, can't go around, but I'm in this house every day. I'm stuck. I'm homebound, which to me don't really make a whole hell of a lot of sense. I am still young. I'm very young. I still got that itch to want to get out and ride and go. I mean, I'm in a messed up body with a crown that won't stay on my head, with a young attitude. I didn't look like this before I didn't look like this before everybody started firing me and wouldn't let me work. And then I had to sign up for that blessing. I didn't want to. Every time I go in the hospital, they say, "You got any income?" No, because I just got fired. And they say, well, "I don't understand why come you don't." I'm like, "Well, I just put in for it." And then I didn't expect for them to take over a year and a couple of months to figure that stuff out. That set me on my ASS for well over a year. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, a crappy car out there. I really didn't get much exercise. Sitting here stuck, propping my feet up all the time. No way to buy my medication, which I desperately needed. So I'm completely off my medication for so long. And it changed my body. I mean, look how much weight I done gained. I done put on so much damn weight right now that this just ain't even funny. I mean, and it's not all fat weight. It's all water, fluid. I ain't nothing but a walking goldfish bowl. I'm just a big old walking goldfish bowl. Every time I walk, I swear water sloshes out my body. And I mean that literally. I can't get up without, well, we won't go there. I barely can sit up without, you know, where I'm coming from on that. If you're young, you're pretty, you'll understand one day. Someday, I hope. Oh, Queen Chingling only just run her damn mouth. But it's okay. The hell? I didn't know what the hell it was I put up there on my up on the board. But yeah, I'm still a bit young. And I like to get out and go and do things. So now, I mean, I tell you, this is what I like now. I sit here a lot of nights up like this. Let me get this keyboard out of the way. I'm sitting dropping my stuff. But I sit here a lot of nights up like this. But there's a lot of evenings or a lot of afternoons I'll get up and put my clothes on and leave. I left out here not last night, but night before last. I'm gonna ride down to the cookout and go get me a hamburger. I don't particularly like hamburgers. I rode down there and I got him a hamburger. I went on down to the other place and got me a little sandwich. Brought him back to the house and got him back out. I was still in the mood to ride, so I took off again. This was at 12 o'clock when I got back to the house from the hamburger place. It was 12 o'clock. That's midnight. I ain't talking about middle of the day. I'm talking about midnight. My big thing, I like to ride down the road at nighttime because this is in the country. And we got deer out here. I think it's fascinating as hell. I ride down through these country roads going real slow at nighttime just to see the deer out on the side of the road eating. Or maybe come up and see a possum sitting on the side of the road eating or something like that. I don't run over them, no. But I went out. And next thing you know, I see headlights coming up behind me. I'm like, oh, Lord, here comes somebody. And they're going to be pushing me and carrying on. And sure enough, it was somebody young. And I got bright headlights staring me in the back of the windshield. So I'm sitting here riding along. And I look back, I got 2 sets of headlights. I keep on moseying on down the street. I finally looked up in the mirror. Not only did I have 2 sets of headlights, but I had a set of blue lights on the top of the cars. And I realized that was 2 Richland County sheriffs following me as I'm riding down the damn road. Now, last year, that would have scared the daylights out of me. I wouldn't have took off or nothing, but I would have been riding every inch by inch, nervous as hell. But they're not. I didn't care. You know, what they going to do? You know, I would just tell them, you know, when they come up to the door, if they pull me over, I'd just tell them, say, hey, I'm an old lady, and y'all can't be jerking me out of this damn car. I can't even half walk. But I can drive. But I was going 39 miles an hour. I guess I'm pretty sure they ran my tag, because my tag and all that stuff is good. I had no reason for them to pull me over. But, you know, sometimes, and I hate to say this, but in this society, these jerk-offs will pull you over just to harass you. And that's what I'm so sick of cops about. I'm really sick of the cops for doing crap like that. I would go on and rant on more about. I'm just ranting right now when I'm talking. Is anybody listening to me? Because I'm sitting there just running my mouth. And ain't nobody saying nothing in the chat line. But which is fine by me. I don't care. I'm sitting here watching this trial going on with George Floyd. And that guy, Chauvin, or whatever the hell his name is. I mean, I hate to say it, but I hope they fry his ass. I truly hope they fry his ass. Because George Floyd did not deserve being treated like that. And it just seems like some of these cops go after young folks or folks that are out here having a good time, or just, you know, anybody in general, the general public. It doesn't have to be somebody well-dressed in a nice car or whatever. It could be just anybody. They just want to screw with you. Just, you know, especially these little young cops want to get you out here and show their authority. I tell you what, if I had my way about it, and we could do this, back in my day, I would have wore some ass out. I'd show my authority. I took their little ass and just, wee. You talking about smoked ham? Yeah, I'm talking crap now. It's almost 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up all night long. My tongue go blah, 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 blah. Oh, oh. I sure would, boy. I'll wear some damn ass out. Oh. Because I sure got mine wore out back in the day. Shoot. My daddy, he walked around with a darn belt on his waist all the time trying to catch us into something just so he could bust butt. Boo-wee. Oh, he was mean. He sure was. My poor brother David, oh God, he got it bad. He got it worse than I got it. I got it so bad, I'm telling you, I felt my britches smoking all the way till I was 15 years old almost. I had my dad chase me down the road. This back when I was a kid. I was probably, I want to say it was maybe 1970, somewhere along in there. He got drunk one night and acting fool and remembered something that I had done and got mad at me and come at me with that damn belt. And I took off out the door. Shoot. I remember he jumped in a darn car and chased right after me. And he never did catch me. I hid off down in the woods. I knew better than come back home that night. But there's times that when he said, go get me a switch and go get me a belt, you don't dare come back to the house if it ain't a nice long switch. If it ain't that long, don't even bother come back home. Kids nowadays don't even know what that is. I'm sitting here just running my mouth on and on and on and on. I don't know. I got 2 viewers now. Am I talking too much? Y'all ain't even listening to me. Let me get back over here. I'm gonna play with these. There's something pretty there. I'll sit here and play with these emojis. I'm surprised that I came up with these emoji things. I don't know what the hell that is. Playing in the bushes. There you go. Let me get me a little, wait a minute. Get me a little caterpillar there. Put me a Mr. Froggy there. There we go. Those are cute. I'm gonna stay on here just that. In fact, I may just cut off here in a minute because it's already run up on 53 minutes. I don't know how long I can stay on. Welcome to live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by our community guidelines. I'm trying to be good. What on earth is that? My phone just cut on. Playing a movie on my other phone. Oh Lord. But let me get back here and look at some of these other states. I was looking at Texas just then. Let me see what fell for pick 4 in Texas. Yeah. Do. See, because right here, now this is what I'm talking about right here now. Yeah, because last night, well, not last night, excuse me, in Texas pick 4, this would have been easy to pick doing it my way, what I'm talking about. But this is using pick 4, and I'm going to start at the night of the 5th, the last draw on the Monday night, the 5th, which is 32-19. All right. So ask me what would have fallen in the next draw if I was doing it the way I've been doing it, like I did the pick 3 a while ago. All right. Since the only middle numbers you got is the 2 and the 1, add those two together. What you get? You get a 3. And what is a 3? A 9. Well, you already got a 9, all right? So let's just keep in mind, we're not writing anything down right now. Keep in mind that out of 3219, that's the pick 4 from the last pick 4 number in Texas on Monday night. Take that 2 and 1, add together, and just keep in mind that that 2 and 1 is also a 3, and a 3 is also a 9. So you could change it all up together, and I'll get that to it in a minute. So if we add it all up together, what we're going to get? We're going to get 3 plus 2 is 5, plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 9 is 15. So we automatically know from the 15, that's going to give you just cause that you can use the 5 in the next draw. All right. 5 plus 1 is 6, so that can be a 5 and a 6 on the next draw. So if you took the 1 and the 9, add them together, that's going to give you 10. So there's your 0. 5, 6, 0. Hold on a minute, I'm coming to it. With that 2, if you looked at that 2, again, 2 plus 3 is 5. 1 plus 9 is 10. 5 goes into 10 2 times. So you can say 5, 5, 6, 0. That's where that came from. Okay? And then again, just working off that number. Also for the second number, the 3219, you can say 1 plus 3 is 4. That gives you the 4. That 9 is going to mirror that 3 to an 8. 2 plus 1 is 3. That gives you 3. Hold on a minute. That's going to be 15. Yeah, so if you add all numbers together, it's 15. If you said 1 subtract 5, that gives you 4. So you could easily come up with the 4834, that second number. And I don't know if y'all understand any of this or not. You could also get the next number. 2 times 3 is 6. And there's your 5, 5. I told you how to got your 5, 5. 2 plus 3 is 5. The 9 is also a 3. The whole thing would have just been easy to get off just that one number by doing it the way that I just did it. And some people say, well, I don't understand what you just did. You take the numbers on pick 3, you'll just use the center number and work from it. On pick 4, you'd have to understand how you did pick 3 first in order to do pick 4. But to just think about it this way is that pick 4, if it's a double, it's just a pick 3 with a shadow number. That's the way that goes. Oh, Lordy. I tell you what, I'm going to cut this off. I only got one viewer and ain't nobody said nothing. I'm going to cut this off for a minute. And I'm gonna come back in here because I kind of getting into this live stream and stuff. And I'm sitting here playing with my emojis and stuff. I think that's cool as hell. All right, let me get out of here. I'll come back on in just a few minutes. Ciao, y'all.